Okay, this will be a boring picture, but we're going to try and make it look spiced up anyway. Let's see if we can do it. Going to make it. Actually, we're going to just stick it on 200. Going to leave the contrast. Actually, I'm going to make it a little bit less. Okay, let's see what we have. We have here Ellie Barner Lash Lift. So this is stupid. Wake up to luscious lifted lashes. Oh, there's so much bullshit in the fucking beauty industry, folks. It's all these. You just don't know whether this stuff is good for you or not. It's really silly. You know, why pay money for this shit? It's disgusting. I saw a video. I had an interesting curiosity I satisfied by watching YouTube once again. And that was about needling, what they call needling, and it's disgusting. It's like you got this roller and you got these spikes, and you roll it across your face under a local anaesthetic of some descript, and it causes your skin to bleed. And now I was meant to reverse the colours on this. It causes your skin to bleed, and it's supposed to be good for you, like it's supposed to make your skin more clearer and fresh, and it's just so horrible. I just thought I'd because I've seen all these, advertised, right? But I don't know what the meaning of all this shit actually is. So I thought I'd watch a YouTube video on needling, and that was an interesting eye opener, because I don't deal with makeup. I don't wear makeup, and I don't go to beauty parlours. I've never asked any questions to a beautician before, except regarding hair removal. But I'm not interested in all the other shit. One day I'm going to get some hair removed, like a lot of people do, but I'm not interested. Now this looks interesting, but I'm not interested in all the other stuff. I just want my body hair to be removed, like most people do. But I'm not the kind of person that's interested in all the other stuff. I'm only a very basic sort of person, and I'm hoping that the laser hair removal will produce lasting results, like permanent results. But that's about as far as I take beauty. Hair removal is the only thing that I consider acceptable in beauty, and I don't want to be hairy, right? I want to look nice, but basically I'm not interested in all this other fancy shit. Just wondering if this one might be a good one. I'm going to try and just see what I can do with this. This has got no background colour, so it's all white where the black is. I think I'm going to enlarge it a bit bigger. But yeah, I'm just not interested in all that fancy stuff that so many people like to do with themselves. It's like they just want to make themselves into living dolls. Dolls. They're not human. They don't look like humans. They look like fucking dolls. I don't want to look like a plastic fucking doll. I don't want to fucking look like a Barbie doll. I want to look like a human, even with all the imperfections. I'm not interested in being a Barbie doll, folks, and spending money on it. and you just got to question how healthy, and you got to make sure that the beautician you choose isn't going to go against health regulations, because you just don't know how safe your beautician really is. Now this is a bit too big. So you just don't know how safe your beautician is. You know, you don't know. I've got a beautician, a relative that's a beautician who once waxed my legs, and she had her in her wax container where all the old wax goes. It gets reused, and it had hair from other people in the wax, the stuff that was used on me. So I have really got. You can understand why I'm skeptical about these beauticians, and you got to be fucking careful. This video I watched on YouTube, the lady that was undergoing the needling, she'd actually she was a relative of hers that allowed her to video the procedure, so it was actually done with her relative as well. But my relative obviously can't be trusted having other people's hair in the wax that was being used on me, so I'm not really happy with that kind of thing. That looks interesting, that one. I'm just trying to think I'm getting some interesting results, but they're not as good as I was hoping. I'm actually thinking we're going to add some background colour. It looks a bit wishy-washy. We're going to go with red. But basically, yeah, I just don't trust the beauty industry. I don't like, even with a relative who worked in it, you just don't know what you're going to get. And I'm not going to go there and get my legs waxed again. That's for sure. But that was like decades ago. This was back in 1986 at the time when I had that done. Anyway, that looks quite interesting. I wonder if we can use this one as a master copy. But basically, you've got to be careful who you use and whatever, because you just don't know what you're going to get in the beauty trade. There's a lot of snake oil type sellers. You just can't be sure what you're going to get until you've actually had it done. I'm actually wondering if which one I'm going to use. These are all, they should have potential. Most of these images have potential. I'm actually thinking this zigzaggy image could be the one that I'm going to use. I'm going to use this one. So I'm going to get rid of the red. But basically, yeah, you got to basically know what you're doing, and and I'm just so not interested in having my body tweaked and worked on. I'd rather just be me. Sure, hair removal on my legs and underarms and that sort of shit is acceptable in my books, but I'm not interested in all the other shit. I don't want to be a Barbie doll, and I don't want to risk getting hurt or sick from these dodgy procedures. If they are dodgy, you just don't know, folks, how it's going to play. You just don't know how clean everything is. The sterilisation, yeah, like the hair in the wax that I saw. It wasn't very nice to see that, but that's. I haven't had it done since. I wouldn't want to go back to that place and have it done, to be honest. Wondering where the centre of this job is going to be. I think it's going to be there. But basically, yeah, you just have to be careful, folks, what you're putting your money into and your body. Your body, you don't know what shit can happen, what sicknesses and diseases you can get. I know for a fact I'm just not a person who cares about beauty. I just like the way that I am adequately. you know, there are certain things that I wish I had different, but I have to accept that I was born this way, and that's it. I'm meant to be this way. I don't need to put pressure on myself to be beautiful in an artificial sense. I don't need all that beauty care and all that sort of cosmetic shit. Now that looks all right. I don't need all that cosmetic shit. I'm happy overall with the way I am, and I don't want to be railroaded into thinking otherwise just because I don't look like a model or a Barbie doll for that matter. I'd rather just be me. And beauty is expensive, and it doesn't bring beauty. The most important beauty there is, folks, in a person is basically beauty that is on the inside of a person. No, whether you're a loving person or whether you're not. And basically, or should I say the beauty, of course you're not beautiful if you haven't got a beautiful on the inside. That's what I'm saying, is that the beauty has got to come from within. It's no use trying to plasticise yourself with Botox and facelifts and shit like that. If you've got it, and if you're angry, if you're an unpleasant person on the inside, if your personality shows that you're a nasty person, well, no beauty treatment is going to get rid of that, folks. No one's going to. You're not going to be attractive on the inside by just having your face Botoxed. You know, it's not going to work. You got to be, and you don't need to be beautiful on the outside. You know, you don't have to be. So there's all sorts of things that you got to consider. It's not just about looking good on the outside and thinking that's what you need. You got to deal with the insecurities that are making you want to do all it, go under the knife or have some beauty procedure like needling or threading. I have to look up threading. That'll be an interesting one to look at. I don't understand how that works. Anyway, that's come up a treat. I think now this prolongated demo is going to be quits.